Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday, I believe. It's already about 90 degrees and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. I just ran uptown to get a bite to eat. Yesterday was a taxing day, guys, a taxing day. I almost hit my limit yesterday, almost. As y'all seen in yesterday's video, I got the air conditioner running and everything in the tiny house, and I was actually looking forward to yesterday getting out there and mudding and sanding and doing all of that good stuff. But my generator had different ideals, I guess. It shut off on me about 10 times, was running really bad. I put 5 gallons of gas in it at 9:30 in the morning or something like that, and by 3 o'clock it was completely empty. It normally runs about 12 hours on 5 gallons, so it didn't even make it 8 hours. And so I had to take it back yesterday, and I'm finally done dealing with that model of generator. It seems to be the weakest one that I've ever had. So I took it back and upgraded to their 9700 inverter one, which in theory they say is supposed to get better gas performance than the one that I was using, and this one's an inverter, an enclosed inverter one. So it's a lot quieter, so much quieter. I can't believe how much quieter it is. But I went and did that yesterday evening, and then came back, and the goats were out of the pen, and they mangled that Premier one. It took a while to untangle it all, and I needed to move it because I guess something was shorting it out. I don't really know what it was. There wasn't a lot of stuff on it, but I moved it all into a non-grassy area and got the goats situated. And then Mike came up, and while I was working on the fence, he went to go feed the rabbits, and my male rabbit passed away. And man, that was almost my breaking point. It's been a heck of a week, guys, a heck of a week. It feels like I'm in one of those boxing matches, boy, going round after round. But I just took a deep breath and kind of regrouped and all of that, and was just like, man. And Thumper, which is the name of my male rabbit, he was perfectly fine yesterday evening. He was jumping all around. He actually jumped all the way up on one of the top 2x4s up there and was just kind of sitting there. And I don't know if the heat got him or what. It was a hot one yesterday, but really it's been hot for the last month. And I have the open air cage and stuff for the heat, plus got them in the shade and beside the canopy, just to kind of alleviate as much of the heat as possible. So I don't know. I really don't know what happened. But I mean, right in the middle of dealing with the goats and all of that, and dealing with the frustrations of the generator, and then for my rabbit to die, and I'm just like, man, wow. What a week. What a week. What a week. But once I got the goat situated and stuff and got that dealt with and filled up the generator with oil and all of that, and did all the maintenance stuff that you need to do when you first get a generator, got it all hooked back up, and this generator will run everything at the cabin just fine, and it do it quietly. I still have it setting where I have the other one setting close to the tiny house, and I can walk out the front door of the cabin and barely hear it. So I'm pretty excited about it. They was proud of it though. That's another thing. I have been hemorrhaging money this month. Really the last 2 months, but this month in particular. And I traded in my other one because it was under warranty. Plus I had the warranty on that one, and then I had to buy the new warranty for the new generator and all of that, and it cost a little bit of the jingle. But I'm hoping that this one right here runs pretty good. This is the same one that Simple Life Reclaiming them ran when they first got out there to the mountain. I talked to Gary yesterday from Simple Life Reclaim pretty extensively about it before I pulled the trigger, because it was a big investment. That generator was $25.99. Yeah, I was not expecting to pull that out the account yesterday, and I didn't get a whole lot done yesterday because, you know, about every 30-40 minutes that generator was shutting off, and it just fucked me. It was a pain in the rump shaker on me. But the moral of the story is, it didn't break me. Close, but it didn't break me. It's just one of those things where things just keep compiling, and you're just like, man, when's it gonna stop? And yeah, it's been a week for the ages, I'm not gonna lie. But today is a new day, and I actually woke up cold this morning. I haven't woke up cold, guys, and I can't even remember the last time I woke up cold, because the generator ran all night, and that old window shaker was shaking last night, boy. And woke up cold and slept good whenever I finally did go to sleep. I stayed up pretty late last night, reading comments and, you know, doing some of the back end stuff there, the old YouTubes. And then finally went to sleep, woke up, and today feeling pretty good, a little stiff, a little sore, but we're gonna get back on the tiny house. We're gonna keep chipping away at it. We're supposed to have a lot of rain coming starting tomorrow, so I got to get this tiny house done. I got half of the bathroom mudded yesterday, and still had some screws and stuff that I needed to put on. So I got it screwed off, got all the walls mudded, I got all the tape on the walls done. I'm not going to put tape on the ceiling yet because there's some pretty big gaps. So I'm going to fix the ugly, as I like to say, because trust me guys, that was an ugly drywall job. Ugly as I've ever done. But I'm going to make it up with the mudding. So the goal today is to get the rest of that done, sand down the other stuff that's already dry, get a second coat on there, and keep chipping away at it, because I still have the goal to get the bed in the tiny house on Monday, at the latest Tuesday morning sometime. Don't know if it's gonna pull off or not, but also yesterday I wanted to see how the new air conditioner ran in the hot weather, because it was another scorcher yesterday. It was another over 100 degrees yesterday, and yeah, I didn't get a chance to do that because the generator kept shutting off, and so I didn't get to consistently run the air. But I had it set at like 69 last night, or yesterday evening, when I set the new generator up, and I went out there to take a shower last night, and it was definitely off and at 69 degrees, so that was a good sign. Probably won't run it that cold. I just wanted to see if it would have any trouble keeping it that cold, and seems like it did well. I did not look at it this morning yet to see what the temperature is in there, because I woke up hungry and did not feel like cooking, and I needed to go to the store, so I ran up to town and got a little sausage, egg, and cheese toaster. The little store uptown there, they got a little restaurant in there, and they got some good home-cooked groceries. And I felt like after a day yesterday, I'm gonna start my morning off with a nice sandwich that I didn't have to make. So did that. What else we got going on? What else do we got going on? Not really a whole lot. Definitely ready to get the bed out of there though, and get the lower area of that cabin kind of cleared out and rearranged, because I definitely want to paint the floor like I did in the tiny house in the cabin. I think it's going to make it look a lot better in there. That gray that I painted a while back definitely is night and day difference from a raw, dirty concrete floor. But that paint did not hold up like I was hoping. It was more of a stain, and I was hoping it was going to be like a stain. But anytime you get any kind of water or anything on it right there, it wants to try to flake up and stuff like that. So that paint's not really going to work in there. And this other paint that I used for the tiny house is a lot more durable. And I know about that paint because I've used it for years. And so whenever I do start pulling the bed out and all of that, which I didn't even paint underneath the bed whenever I painted the cabin originally, because couldn't get up underneath the bed, and that bed's too heavy just to move out the way, so I painted all the way around it. So I'm gonna have to paint that section anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint the floors in the cabin the same color and the same style that is in the tiny house, because I really like that look and I have enough paint to do it. So looking forward to getting the bed out of there and start painting on the floors. We're supposed to have rain for like at least a week, so there's a lot of indoor stuff that I'm gonna have to do just to stay busy, and I might actually take a little time off during the rainy, just to kind of let my mind recoup, my body recoup, because I have been getting at it since June, like about the middle of June. I've been working pretty much non-stop every single day out in 100+ degree weather, and it's taking its toll on me, man. I am tired. My body is tired. I feel wore out, and I don't feel like I have my normal energy level, but health-wise I feel good. Blood pressure's been doing good. Everything's been doing good, even with all this booyah going on. I still feel good, so I'm gonna try to keep that, but I definitely feel worn down. I feel just exhausted, so I think it's time for me to take a couple of days off, take a break, and actually take days off, because even whenever I say I take days off, most of the time I'm doing something. But I think I'm about due for just a 1 or 2 day just kind of lay in bed and watch Netflix type relaxing, which is something I never do. I never just stop and just kind of watch movies all day and rest, and I'm always doing something. So I'm thinking if it's going to be a rainy week, if I can get moved into the tiny house and all of that, I think I'm going to take a day or two of that and actually truly just rest, just relax, sleep. Oh, let me slow down a little bit. It's a little bumpy on this road this morning. Do some sleeping, do some relaxing, and who knows, maybe not even get out the old robe in the morning and just stay in a robe all day long. I ain't done that in a long time. So, who knows? What do y'all think? But I hope everybody is having a good weekend. I hope that y'all's week was productive and y'all was able to take a small step to your goals. I hope y'all did something nice for somebody this week. Did y'all do something nice for somebody this week? If you didn't, it's not too late. The week's not over. Look at this view, guys. Oh, there we go. Y'all wonder why I'm always positive about everything? Right there you go. It is hard to be upset whenever you get to look at all that beauty every single day of your life. So that's right there is what keeps me sane, guys. Keeps me sane, because I live in a beautiful place around beautiful people, and try to keep it positive as much as possible. Even though this week right here is definitely it's tried my emotions, to say the least. But we're gonna keep moving on. It's definitely unfortunate about Thumper. Yeah, he was my favorite rabbit. He was the only one that I had that had kind of color to him and stuff. I do have 3 other males that I was growing out to be grow out males, and honestly, I was about to send them to freezer camp like this week, next week, and so I'm glad I didn't, because I'm gonna have to pick one, and that's gonna have to be my male for now. So yeah, wasn't expecting that, but hey, still doing good, guys. Still making it happen. Still chipping away at the old goals. Yesterday wasn't the best day. I didn't get a ton done, but I did get something done. So one step closer, guys. One step closer. Love every single one of y'all. Always keep it real, guys. See y'all tomorrow.